Yeah, TAGUP Podcast. We are back. 2025.
Wow, we are back. Yo,
Yes,
Tag
sir.
Up is a podcast, platform,
Yes, sir.
studio,
Yes, sir.
all that, where creators can leave their mark. And I butchered that again, yo.
It's been a long time, man.
Yeah.
We haven't been back in a minute, so
Tag Up
we're a
is
little
place
rusty.
where creators can leave. How it goes, Myron?
Oh, TAGUP is a platforms
Where artists and creators
can leave their
mark.
mark.
Ooh,
Bro.
okay.
Let's get it.
Thank
We got
you.
it. We got it.
Wait, what was that? That's gonna be our
perfect.
final.
That's a fucking perfect. And we are on action.
Yes,
But no, what's up, Brody?
man.
Happy New Year, bro.
We're potting again, man. I thought this day would never come again, but
By the way, we got Myron here. Can't see him,
Myron,
but you can feel him.
Can you hear yourself? We don't want to hear him anyway.
Our boy is there, man. But yeah, man, we're back to the pod, my boy.
Yes, man. I want to. I mean, you know how we usually start our podcast. I mean, we haven't recorded a podcast in a minute, but we usually start our podcast by, saying how we feel 1 to 10. So it's been a really long time since I've asked you this publicly.
why you sound like that?
I don't know.
What the fuck are you about to ask me,
How
bro?
have you been? 1 through 10. Tell me about it.
The very scandalous question, my boy. I don't know how I feel now. TP, bro. TP. Too personal, bro.
Oh,
Yo, I'm a low-key YN, low-key, bro.
this nigga's a fucking Gen Z. No,
All right, that's it.
What is he? What is it?
I'm a
called again?
zillennial.
You're a zillennial.
I'm a zillennial. So zillennial is in the middle of a millennial and a Gen Zer.
You putting me on.
And
today.
shout out to the new generation Beta. They were just born this year, 2025.
And I would not want to be called a
Right?
beta.
I was thinking that
trash.
too. Like they got Alpha, so the next one after Gen Z, millennials. We're all millennials here, basically.
Yeah.
Then we got Gen Z. Then we got Gen Alpha, which I feel like Gen Alpha is pretty fire. Like Gen Alpha, like that's crazy. But now we got Gen Beta.
I wonder where they get all these terms from.
Yeah. I think it's like people coined them, like in literature, books, articles, and people just rock with it. But there's definitely always like a meaning. Like I don't know. They're like, one thing that I did hear, it was like they're gonna be so integrated in technology that is gonna run their whole life. So they're like the beta. AI is gonna. Yeah, don't quote me on that. But the world is changing.
That's interesting.
But we here.
Interesting. All right, 1 to 10, bro.
1 to 10 facts. Right, I didn't even answer the question. Yeah, man. You already know. For me, anytime that I wake up, open my eyes, take that first breath back into the day, you know what I mean? It's a 10 for me, automatic, man. You know what I
10,
mean?
Clap it up. For
Yeah.
the 10. Clap it up.
10
10
wins,
yes.
man. I'm grateful. I'm humbled, and I'm happy that we made it to a new year, man. We are in the middle of the 20s, man. What a turbulent decade.
Don't it feel like 2020 happened like yesterday?
It does. I think that's because of the pandemic. Like we literally had a blimp. Like, oh, now it's 2024.
That's crazy.
But how about you, bro? How was your week? How's been, the beginning of the new year? Everything?
My week has honestly, my week has been good so far. 2025, I believe, is off to a good start. Also, a lot of new endeavors and stuff.
Mhm.
I will want to mention my grandma. My grandma passed away in December. That was a tough month, but
That's condolences.
She's a fighter. She fought all the way to the end. Definitely gonna miss her. You know what I thought about today? I still haven't said what I want to
Go ahead.
Yo, this year's family reunion is gonna feel so different.
Yeah. Without the
Cause she's like the at least for me.
yeah.
And her kids, I feel like she was like we all gravitated around her like she was the son.
Yeah.
And yeah,
She was the one that started it all in a way. She was the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which
awesome.
she had her sisters and stuff who are our aunts, which they was all like one too. So we'll still have that something to orbit around. But yeah, not
Yeah,
to get
and
morbid.
I will say this
Yeah,
from seeing, you know what I mean? 'Cause I saw some of your family members
yeah,
here in the neighborhood, and I saw your Instagram. You guys were, celebrating her life, so it looked really beautiful,
yep.
all in the house together. That was dope to see. But condolences, brother, and we here.
Thank you,
You already
man.
know.
Appreciate that. I love you, Allah. But today, this week, my week has been, I'll say 8 out of 10. 8 out of
Ooh,
10 is good, you know.
8.
I don't think, wait, have I had a 10 out of 10 yet?
I
I think
think
probably
you
one
had.
time.
I think like at one time, I mean, one time. Not
Yeah.
I think so. I think so. Yeah, facts.
I know, but we got some interesting top. I mean, is there anything else we want to tackle before we
No,
get
no,
into the
no.
topic?
Before let's dwell a little bit. Talking about the new year. You know what I mean? It's such a special.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Myron, give me a hand signal. 10 out of 10. Of how your week's been? Myron
Oh,
gave a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of
yes,
10.
yes. Today, Myron's not on camera. He's not even on a mic. But
He's
wait,
on
you
his
have a mic?
phone.
He's high on his phone. But my boy is cooking. You know what I mean? He yes, get a
Yeah,
mic,
you
bro.
should. You
Get a
should
mic
have
right
gotten
now,
that.
bro.
Yo, plug it in, bro.
This is live, brother.
Your lips
No, my
on the
boy's a
mic.
new owner. You know what I mean, of a home, and he's
Nah. We need.
we need the mic. We need the
my
mic.
boy
We need the
to
mic.
get on the mic.
He's getting the mic.
This guy is a home owner. Make sure you set
Ownership,
the levels to 0 before you plug that in, Paul.
equity,
Oh, you know,
equity.
my bad.
Yeah, tag up music.
Check.
My check. All right.
You're
I'm
on
in
there?
I am on.
Look at that. It wasn't even that crazy. Like, all right. So talk to us, Birdie. How you doing?
Weeks 10 out of 10. 2024 treated me really well, and I'm ready to see what 2025 brings.
Let's go. Let's
Yes.
go. Yo, I'm excited. The podcast is back. I think we're definitely gonna have some guests on.
Yeah. Facts.
We'll have some guests. I think we're gonna have some.
We're gonna do a
interesting
couple
guests.
vivos happening here. You know, we are bringing a new type of energy into the new year, man. I feel like 2024 was. I'm gonna keep it a buck for me. Second half of 23 and 24 were very tough years. As a business owner, inflation, took a big toll on us, and just everything that was going on. Like, it felt like it just kept coming, and you know what I mean. This year, there's been a couple of things going on, but hopefully, staying positive for the rest of 2025. But I'm looking up. I'm looking forward. I learned a lot from the previous years.
What do you learn?
I learned.
Give me
Damn,
one-
put me
give
on
me
the
one thing,
spot.
one thing.
Holy crap! I learned. I'm really getting into, and I just turned 32. Into that, like, real essence of adulthood. You know what I mean? I feel like, you never think it's finally gonna come. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, but I'm actually unk. You know what I mean? I'm an unk now. I'm unk, and I just came to the realization of that. You know what I mean? I'm getting a couple grays. You know what I mean? I'm over here. It's been almost 10 years that I've had my business, right? Already, right? Bronx native, which is like, and then you start thinking and reflecting. What's next? You know what I mean? Are we here to keep doing similar stuff back to back? Are we switching it up? Are we pivoting? I want to go to Tokyo. I want to go to Brazil. I want to vibe out. I want to tap in. I want to see the world. So just being very reflective on those themes. But just thinking about how's the next 5 years going to be, right? From 2025 to 2030. I'm a firm believer in 5-year plans, and just planning, setting goals, and setting just things that you want to reach. So let's see what this new year brings, man. But I'm excited. I'm always excited, man.
So, I mean, I know we just, before we get into topics.
Go ahead.
Damn, and I think this is for the next podcast. We can come back to this. What's a word that pops out to you when you hear 2023? Oh no, sorry, 2024.
Yeah.
And what is your word for this year? That's going to be our
Okay.
a topic that we talk about next week, I think. or the week
Okay.
after.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because
The-
I had a word that I really should be writing it down.
The words for this year, and this is Leo's. I'm co-signing Leo. It's making more money and more memories.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a lot of
Eminem.
words. I said a word.
I
but
mean-
it's cool.
Money and memories.
I don't know, but that's a fact. Money and
Facts.
memories.
No. That's what he was saying basically. Yeah, but I agree with
love
that.
that.
Facts. I got to think about my word. I mean, this for next week, or are we doing this now?
Nah, if you find it, if you figure out your word today, you can.
Well, what's
you
your
know,
word
I had a word
okay,
for
you did.
last year.
for
And
last
I
year?
do have to build a word. I mean, I do need to find a word for this year. But honestly, I don't think it's a word that you choose. It's a word that I think is given to you. If that makes sense.
Lordy, it just it comes to
It
you.
just
with,
comes to you like, oh,
yeah.
this is
With
my
everything that just
word,
happened. Yeah.
or this is the word that stood out last year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, let's get into
Yeah.
this topic.
Facts. We got
My
mad
boy.
deep. I'm over here thinking about my whole life and shit. I'm like, holy.
Nah,
fuck.
I mean, we haven't caught up
you
on the
know.
podcast in a while. My
No,
fault for
facts.
getting-
No, but we back. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And to say this, we got some dope things, planned for TAGUP music,
Yeah.
from, staying consistent on the podcast to the open mics coming up. You know what I mean? We got a couple of events. Boy Wawa's is DJing on many platforms, many stages. You know what I mean? He's going on tour. That'll be fire, bro.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's
Let's
talk
manifest
that.
that. Let's manifest that.
Oh! You know what's my word for this year?
Oh, you got it? Okay, go.
Radio. I don't know why,
Radio?
but just radio. I don't know.
Bro, podcast, radio. What the?
I don't know.
Nah, but who gave you that? Who gave you that word?
Okay. Miner's rapping.
We got our
us up.
producer saying, yo, shut the fuck up. Y'all fucking boring as fuck. No, I'm
Alright,
going crazy.
alright.
But, wait, so what? No, I got to know what that means, though. Like,
No, radio. I don't know. I think it's to learn more about that. Basically, the radio. I don't know. just DJ.
Communication.
No, I'm thinking like DJ wise, like radio. Okay. Yeah. And your word's gonna just pop up.
Okay.
I think. But anyway, so let's get.
My
to the
word is
topic.
tweaker.
Tweaker.
That's my 2025 word, tweaker.
You know what? That's a good transition right there.
But we did it, guys.
Yep.
We are running a successful podcast.
Yeah.
No. So we already know what my boy, what's his name?
LiAngelo Ball.
Jello, my boy Jello.
G3.
My boy came out with Tweaker, and it has become a certified hit in our communities, in the culture. So what do we think, man? He just got signed $13 million deal with Def Jam, which is insane. You know what I mean?
What do you think about the song?
Me, the first time I heard it, you know what I mean? I mean, of course, sounds like some early 2000s, it takes you back some fucking, Atlanta vibe, South vibes. But I liked it. You know what I mean? The first time I heard it, I was swerving, you know what I mean? I was doing my thing. And then I started seeing it everywhere, you know what I mean? And I think it's cool. And I think this worked because of nostalgia. Because it brought people back to that, and it was just so odd. Like, you dead ass, you know what I mean? And then like you hear it, it takes you back to that time, and that's something that, you know what I mean, where we like to be nostalgic and shit. So, but what do you think?
I got a couple thoughts.
Ooh.
I think that, when I first heard it, I thought it was a joke. I think for a lot of people
Yeah.
on Instagram and stuff, like, yo, he made a song and it sounds dated. It sounds very dated, but it was catchy. But I it's crazy how things work out, because he wanted to make it to the NBA with his brothers.
I know.
And he ended up like getting a contract,
Yeah.
by Def Jam.
Yeah.
I think, but I legit think that the internet is full of trolls, right? And we heard the song, and people at first were, I think, joking on the song.
Yeah.
But then it ended up that's how songs become hits
It
now.
became a moment, you know what I mean? And that's what he did. He created a moment, a viral moment that is still going, and look at what he got from it, man.
Yeah, and you know where we should really credit that to?
Was that?
Something
Okay. Okay.
that
Yeah,
something
go
that
ahead.
we may be losing very soon.
Yes, yes, yes,
The
yes.
effort it's there. Wow, that was great effort.
Huh?
That was great effort. That segue.
No, no, no. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
great.
No,
yeah.
that drink is.
No, facts.
I'm the
No,
segue master, bro. I
the
know how to segue.
TikTok ban.
The
Come,
TikTok.
it's what, the 19th. We got 5 days left of this
Wow.
incredible app. You know what I mean? That I personally love. You know what I mean? I've learned so much. It's really somebody asked me the other day, yo, how do you get your news? And I really thought about it. I was like, yo, I get it from TikTok, bruh. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Get your
I'm
news from
really,
TikTok.
bro. I know it sounds crazy, but I do.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? TikTok and Instagram. You know, because I'm not over here putting on the TV, looking at CNN. You know what I mean? I'm looking at these clips. I'm looking at people analyze things that are going on. You know, and I'm getting all this knowledge and news, and pop culture, music. You know, entertainment. And I get so much from it, you know, and I'm sure a lot of people, you know what I mean, and they get, you know, there's people that run their businesses through it and stuff like that. So I think it's gonna be, I don't know, you know what I mean. I hope it doesn't close, but it might.
It's crazy because it took me a long time to get on TikTok. Like I think I created a page on TikTok years ago,
Yeah,
but just like the past few months, I started really getting on TikTok.
yeah, yeah.
And I started posting some things. I mean, I don't get that much views. Y'all don't really fuck with me like that, man. But I just really started getting on TikTok. And as a DJ, you really need, I mean, especially if you want to keep up with the times, you really need to not only get your news there, but you find out what are the hot songs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
People are dancing to like the same songs.
Yes,
over and over
the
and over.
popular songs. It has
Yeah.
really catapult a lot of these new artists' work. You know, you could even make the debate that, you know, people like Ice Spice, you know,
Mhm.
got popular because the song got popular on TikTok. You know what I mean? So many, and I feel like we've been just getting that. So like, if the song is not lit on TikTok, it's not lit. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yo, there's
Which-
not only new songs, there's old songs like Tupac.
that come back. Yeah.
Tupac, uh, "How Do You Want It" song
Mhm.
is big again,
Yeah.
and that song came out in the '90s, and people I throw that song on when I'm DJing, and
There's a
people start
couple.
doing the dance,
Facts.
and it's a oh, Myron knows dance,
Get on
um,
camera, bro.
but
Teach us.
but yeah, like we get to figure out what is hit,
Bro, when
what is
when
now.
I'm in downtown, I'm like, yo, I gotta find a restaurant. I'll be like, yo, top whatever restaurants of the night. You know what I mean? Like, show me.
Yeah.
Like, I get so much from it. You know what I mean? And also for my business, you know, I promote on
Yeah.
TikTok, and also shout out to TikTok. You know what I mean? Because they allowed me and gave me the privilege to throw the first pitch at the
Wow,
Yankee
I didn't even
Stadium.
think of that.
So it was
Without
because of
TikTok,
TikTok.
you
Yeah,
would've never had
I would have
that,
never had
bro.
that. You know what I mean? So low key, like I'm on the TikTok wagon. You know what I mean? Hey yo, but what do you think? Because a couple people saying to sell it to them. Elon Musk wants to buy it. McMill and Mr. Beast. Those three people potentially want to buy TikTok.
I think a lot of people. I think it's up to China on who they want to sell it
Yeah.
to. So you really gotta kind of, I guess, it probably. Yeah, I will not be surprised. Cause this world is a TV show, bro. I'm telling you. Day what? January 19th, coming up to the last hour.
What? Who? Elon Musk.
Elon Musk says, "Boy,
I
TikTok."
knew you, bro. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I was thinking that too, just because also now he's so connected to the politics. You know what I mean?
Yep.
To the current administration, that he kind of has. He already did it with X,
And people
to
gonna
Twitter.
be tight.
I know people are gonna be tight.
Instead of being
yeah.
like, "Thank you for."
But it's looking like he's building like a monopoly of like communication, like which is kind of crazy, right?
Oh, that watch and low key, he probably already bought it.
Nah.
Nah,
People
hear me
will-
out. He probably
'cause they're
already bought it, but
actively in
he's
the
like, we're
case.
going to, because business people do this.
Yeah.
They'll buy something and they'll choose the day on when they want to announce that they bought it.
Okay.
And I watched the dude probably already own that shit.
But no, bro. Let's see what happens. You know, either rest in peace or let's keep going strong, man. I love the app, And
How I'm gonna get my new music?
how I'm gonna get my news, man? How am I gonna know things now? Okay, man. Nah, but there's other spots, but TikTok. There's nothing like TikTok, man.
TikTok, you be there hours
I
on
know,
the
I know.
toilet, just flip it.
They had that algorithm on deck, man, and you're right, man. But the whole thing about the data, that's another like conversation. This dude, Zuckerberg, Zuckerberg was just on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he's like, I feel like he's also, because he's been also blamed for that, capturing the data and utilizing the data, and that's basically the thing they're going against TikTok. But because TikTok is owned by China, is there's a problem when them having the data. But in reality, bro, they got all of our datas, like the U.S. So it's like, what, like, what I mean? What are you doing here? What are
the
you
saying
doing?
is, ain't nothing free in this world. You think that app is free?
Your time is free.
You are the product.
No, facts. They are selling us back our data, bro. And that's one of the most important things, bro. As we go more into this digital age, like data is gonna be so important because that's the way they're gonna be able to curate ads. You know what I mean? This type of demographic, this, they know exactly how we buy, they know our habits, and then they utilize that to feed us more capitalistic things that, and that can be healthy, bro. When you really think about it, that shit sounds like the Matrix, bro.
For AI, AI probably got all the information off the internet, and that's why they can tell us whatever you ask ChatGPT or whatever, they tell you these answers.
I was talking to ChatGPT last night. Actually,
I fuck with you. Actually,
I was like, "How you doing?"
Yeah.
he be like, "Girl." Nah, he doesn't say that. But no, ChatGPT. I be talking to.
Soon you're gonna. I think everybody might end up having their own AI.
Oh yeah.
Just lives in their pocket, but they know. But your AI is gonna know you better than you know yourself.
Yeah.
They're like, "Yo, what should I eat today?" I'm like,
be like, yesterday, like you've been eating this or whatever, or like, because of your weight, you should go this way. And be like, oh, thank you, AI. Yeah, what's next?
Yo, let's save this. What we said it here first.
We said it here first, man. But let's see what happens. I'm bro, we should buy TikTok, man.
You want to be an investor? I'll be at 0.00000.
How much are you selling it for, though?
0.00000.
But
and I probably make some bread too,
bro. We should. But going into that, just that medium and just communication, something that came up in the streaming world with Plaqueboymax. The situation, for y'all that don't know, Plaqueboymax, he's a streamer, and what he does, he gets together with different rappers, and they actually make a song. Like they just be recording live, right? He just had a hit with DDG, Pink Threads. And he was in the studio. He was in his Airbnb with Fivio Foreign, little Tjay. They wanted to smoke. He was like, hey, he told them, please don't smoke here. The alarm is going to go on. They felt disrespected. They left. And it was like a whole altercation. I feel like for us it related since we're studio owners. We've been in these spaces where we're art. Yeah. We had
could smoke in one room.
Facts, and it was tough. To keep that rule. To keep guidelines. So how do you think Plaqueboymax handled it? Little Tjay, Fivio.
I didn't know who Plaqueboymax. I mean, do you know who he was before this?
I knew him not like a long time ago, but I knew since that song popped off with DDG, I knew who he was, and I was seeing his stuff. And I was like, yo, that's pretty fire that he's in a live environment creating music with these rappers. I thought the concept was cool, and then I started seeing more and more of him, and now with the situation.
I basically learned about him from the situation. Now, me not knowing who he is, right? I basically saw the situation that he and I want to use this word all right, perfect. When people be like, yo, respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully.
Like, yeah. So most of the time when people use that word respectfully, they're about to say something disrespectful, right?
Yeah.
But it comes off as passive aggressive, right?
Yeah.
I personally think that I understand it too. It's his home, right?
So he was in an Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really have to explain if he says like something doesn't have to happen, like it doesn't have to happen. But you got to know your audience at the same time.
Yeah.
On
So apparently they weren't even invited.
yeah.
So they weren't even supposed to be there, but they
True.
just pulled up because they were in
But-
the. I'm just telling you the whole
Like,
context. so you could know.
you telling somebody they can't smoke, right? While I mean, first didn't know it,
Yeah.
but while the person right next to you is rolling up
Yeah.
right there,
So-
so it looks like the vibe is
Yeah.
like if for example in Studio A, no, what's the studio? It was Studio A, right?
This
This
is Studio A. No, the Studio A.
Oh,
So we had
anyway.
two studios, Studio A and Studio B.
So in Studio, I have to understand that in Studio B, if niggas gonna roll up in Studio B, that they probably are knowing whatever we're in a vibe in the studio. We calling it a studio. I should expect that they might try to light it up, you know.
Yeah,
And
I
if they
didn't.
do, I
yeah.
can't really get that mad.
Yeah, so the thing was that he was saying because he mentioned because they talked about it because the things that Lil TJ got on stream was talking like reckless. He was like, "Yo, don't invite me," you know what I mean? Don't invite rappers that are live. I'm from New York. You're about to pop off, and then they felt a little disrespected. Also, Fabi got on.
Yeah, he didn't like the way he basically
He
said
said it,
And
but
I agree
yeah,
with
yeah.
him in a way because he was kind of like my fault.
dismissive, like kind of like
He was kind of like, yo, like don't smoke in here, thank you. Like he was something like that. Yo,
Yeah.
he said I appreciate it. He's like, yo, you can't smoke in here, I appreciate it. Like it wasn't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it wasn't like we were talking like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
smoke in here.
And I could see
Airbnb
for like
allow
a
it.
New York,
And as
you
you're
know,
looking,
yeah, somebody from New York that could seem like, yo, like what the fuck, like he talking crazy right
he's
now.
trying
like,
to sun me.
He's trying to sun me type of way.
Which,
Yeah,
when niggas is in, for example, my house and I don't know you,
yeah.
for example, if I say something, you know, I am trying to sun you because like you in my space.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
Yeah,
I can't believe we even talking about it.
Yeah. But either way,
I get TJ side and I
Yeah,
also
yeah.
get his side.
both of them had their their ideas, but you know what I mean. Afterwards, Favi made a track.
Wait,
Yeah.
would you have done anything different?
I
Or you
think
would've did the
I
same?
wouldn't. I would have told them, but not like in the way that he did it, because it did seem, I could see how it
It was
can
kind of
seem.
big dog. He was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo, I'm
like,
big
yo,
dog here. Yo, you
don't do
can't.
that, bro, and then he just continued, and it was like, what the fuck? They're like in the back.
Yeah.
I would have probably been like, yo, come on, like, yo, you can't smoke, you know what I mean? But
No, I think what he could have did different, and of course, I'm speaking that from it in a different distance, you know, later on. I could have walked up to them and been like, "Yo, bro, we can't smoke in here. It'll bring off the alarms. If y'all gonna smoke, can y'all do y'all mind? Not even do y'all mind, yo. I need y'all to smoke outside."
Yeah,
and I would have stood face to face with them and talked about it and seen the energy.
yeah,
You know, I would have never said that, turned around and walked back to my table. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do it, turn around and leave. You know how niggas are. They gonna smoke. They gonna keep on smoking.
Facts. But yeah, man. But they looking like they're cool now. Favi put out a song. It was supposed to be like a diss track, but it's really not. It's really, they just vibing and they're all cooling now. They're cool. They got another hit on their hands, and it's interesting to see this new wave of artists now, right? We got Jello, a basketball player. We got Plaqueboymax, and these peeps that are not traditionally artists going into these spaces. And I feel like, I think that the music industry has been changing for a minute now. When you look at these big companies and like how everybody's like falling off, you know what I mean? Like these artists that used to be at peak, you know what I mean? One year, the next year you don't hear anything from them, you know what I mean? And what do you think about that? I mean, the future of music, academics were saying that, the streamers are the new rappers. Other peeps are saying that this is like the new wave that's coming and shit like that.
I think for a long time, I think like honestly, since like Soulja Boy, this has been happening. I think it's just evolving. Soulja Boy's from like LimeWire days.
Love LimeWire. Shout out. No. I was on LimeWire.
Okay.
You're trying to sun me right now, bro. Yo, you dead ass, bro? You dead
I
ass?
think a couple years older than you.
Nah,
but LimeWire, I think Soldier Boy was like kind of like
He was the first to do everything.
That's a
bro.
fact.
He was the first one to have a podcast, first one to have like everything, bro.
But he started,
yeah.
LimeWire, and now it's evolving again. That
Yeah.
TikTok again.
Yeah. And TikTok has a lot to do with this because
Yeah.
TikTok is what's making these tracks go viral.
Yeah, and even Twitch. Twitch.
yeah.
That's where what's his name?
Plaqueboymax.
Plaqueboymax. Twitch.
Yeah,
live streaming and stuff. I mean,
Twitch,
Kai Sinat breaks a lot of songs.
Love him.
His stream.
Shout out Kai.
Isn't that how Lil Nas X like broke out the scene?
Yeah, wasn't it TikTok?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
the song went viral, and it was a good joke.
A lot of them.
But I will say this, and this is what I want to add to it. That is the new wave, but doesn't music feel like fast food right now? Is it really sticking? Even Ice Spice, her album didn't even.
I'm gonna be honest, it was trash, man.
Yeah,
and then she tried to put the deluxe. I like Hannah Montana.
I mess with Hannah.
What other? But I don't know, man. It's just not hitting like it used to.
It's not that.
But I think I know what it is. I know what it is.
That whatever, grandma.
People
mom woke up in the morning, start cooking.
People want substance now, bro. Yep. I think there was an era, a time when people like that, you know what I mean? That fast food, you know what I mean? Like, it's quick, it's easy. You could go on SoundCloud, you could post it up, But I think in the reverse also, music just got kind of boring. It got too corporate. These big corporations, they're trying to make these hits. It's the same thing that they're trying to feed us. Like, okay, these melodies, these tracks. If you put this feature with this one, that's gonna make, you know what I mean. Like it's something you could just concoct and put together. And I feel like coming back to these streamers, coming back to creating these moments, they're having fun with it. You know what I mean? And it's bringing some type of just more joy and just freshness to the music industry that you've seen for a minute now. Atlantic, dropping a bunch of their employees. You see people like, look at for example, I mean, all from BX, but Cardi B, you know what I mean? Like, she hasn't dropped in so long. It's just like, what's going on? This is not, and people that used to be on top, even like the Migos, if you look at their trajectory, like what they're dropping, like it's not hitting how it used to be. And I think we're going back to this more authentic medium, which is streaming. And even like tapping into, basketball players and other peeps that traditionally are not artists, man.
It's crazy. He got that much money off of one song.
One track.
And honestly, it's been like less than a month then that song has been ringing a little bit.
Yeah.
He got that much money. Let's see if it's fast food or Def Jam actually heard a lot more songs. Because, I mean, I did hear a snippet. I'm waiting for that song to drop.
Yeah.
I think Lonzo Boy, you look at me weird, right? Now, Lonzo Boy posted.
They're writers, They're writers on the track.
But in Chicago, the Chicago Bulls, they was dancing to another song that he had.
Already?
And, they were saying it's another hit. So he might have some other bangers on the way.
Was a snippet fire?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, because like the tweaking is kind of hit.
I can't wait now, bro.
I gotta find the snippet. Hold on, I gotta find it.
The other song sounds fire, so you gotta check that out. But who knows? Maybe he's fast food. Maybe I don't know. Yeah. But I do miss the times where songs had substance,
bro,
and it also had root to it.
Foundation.
It had like. It had a root that
had a story. It had it made you like think about shit.
Jello, for example, I feel like he has a story though, because this guy, he's been trying to make it to the NBA,
and he just swerved.
And he just said, "Fuck this shit, I'm about to swerve into rapping."
And he actually did it, bro. So that's Loki. Loki makes him like a fucking goat, bro, for that.
Yeah. You might be listening to it right now.
Oh, now he approves.
Play a little bit, right? Could you hear? Play a little bit in the mic.
Play a little bit in the mic.
I wish I could hear it. Play it louder, son.
We put it again.
He got another one that we haven't heard yet. But again, I thought that first song was we were joking, and you know how people troll and they'll make a song that's funny, blow up. But that song sounds like he has another one, so he might be the real deal.
And an artist that definitely delivered. For me, top album. The year just started, but it's definitely going to be recognized as one of the top albums of the year. It's my flag. Hey, Benito! You ready? Bad Bunny. De tomar más fotos, man. Shout out to my buddies, to my Puerto Ricans, La Isla de Borinque, my brother here, my Puerto Rican brother.
New York.
Bad Bunny, man, delivered with this album. I enjoyed it a lot, and I think also coming back to that freshness, he took a lot of elements from the foundation of salsa, dembow, bachata, and like the things that he said in an interview, the things that his grandma, his uncles, used to hear, and he really beautifully merged that old school with that new school, man. And just this album like has it all. Nostalgia for me, at least. Nostalgia, just a beautiful rollout, beautiful samples, and like just so many amazing things. What do you think, Brody? As a Puerto Rican, New Yorican, living in the VX.
It always gives me a warm feeling, to see that, Puerto Rico is being recognized because he wears he wears a Puerto Rican flag on his back.
Facts.
It definitely, I remember, I was saying this before Bad Bunny came out. I remember, when Terror Squad was out.
Yeah.
Fat Joe and Puerto, like it was a different energy when you had them there.
Yeah.
They was our representative.
Yeah.
But now we got Bad Bunny, who's like the biggest
universal. I know, which is amazing, bro.
Yeah.
And I was, go ahead.
But when I heard his album drop, I was upset. I was upset as a DJ because I thought we just got away from all the Bad Bunny requests. Right?
Oh my gosh!
I was just like,
more requests, my boy.
The year just started.
David tomar más foto. Now the Nueva York one, bro. Nueva York. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah,
like,
but
bro.
I heard the album and I was like, man, it's good too. Oh, I hate it. I hate it because all I'm gonna get is a bunch of requests.
Didn't it remind you like growing up, like late '90s, early 2000s, like that era of New York? It just gave that like Latin vibe, like just
it definitely did.
Yeah. It made me feel pride too, like pride to be Latino.
What was his biggest song on his not the one that not
Titi,
his last
Titi
album,
me preguntó.
but the one before it? Yeah,
Titi me preguntó. That was like
that song, right? He got about like 3-4 of those.
Facts.
That they haven't got behind yet. But I already listened to the album and I'm like, I already noticed I was about to live a year.
So people are eating some of the ones that I know which ones you're talking about.
You know what I mean?
Exactly,
they're taking their time before they actually blow it up.
The one that's hitting is the photo one because everyone's doing the trend with the parents, the grandparents.
TikTok.
I should have had more photos of my families, like memories.
Yeah, but I wish I understood what you were saying too. I'm one of those Puerto Ricans, by the way, that knows.
No sabo, kid.
No sabo. Boo.
But I always ask, what is he talking about? Because he's a poet.
Nah, he's talking about some real shit. Like, it's like some
the
real
concepts
shit.
of his songs always have substance to it.
Yeah.
So
he had a film that he released with the rollout, which was beautiful, and just the story of his island. He talks about gentrification, what's going on with the tourism that's going on over there.
Yeah,
and just it like Myron said, it brings me back. You know what I mean? Growing up here, which was such a different time. I feel. You know what I mean? Facts. Yeah. It makes me feel like my family. I'm Dominican, but we all Puerto Rican. We all bodies out here, man.
We all rich.
Facts. No, it's a beautiful album, and then also his generational run, bro. His rollout, every day. Jimmy Fallon, he's in the subway, he's in this podcast, he's talking about, and he's just killing every single.
On top of a bus.
That was for his other rollout.
Different. Look at Myers.
That's tough. He's
He rolled a truck through the Bronx, bro. Performing. That was fire.
He shot
on the concourse.
He shot it all in the Bronx.
Like,
you know what I mean?
New York heavy.
But the first song in the album is called Nueva York. You know what I mean? He loves it, bro. You can't deny it.
But something I heard, I think Myers, the one who put me onto this, is that he loves New York, but he loves his island even more. If you want to go see this guy perform, you said that we have to go to Puerto Rico.
Puerto
to
Rico.
see
He
him
has a
perform?
residency in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, so it's not a world tour. It's literally a Puerto Rico residency.
Yes.
And like the first 7 shows are literally strictly for Puerto Rican
Bringing
residents.
money back to
And
the
then,
island.
but you know how he priced it, bro.
Oh, it's super
the
cheap.
cheapest one
It's
is
like
35.
The most expensive
The
ticket
most expensive,
250.
250, bro.
And those only for those shows, the Puerto
You know what I
Rican
mean?
shows. Like he wants the Puerto Rican people to like be like
Oh,
yeah.
and the first show, which is before, is only if you're a resident.
Yeah, the first 7 shows.
Yeah, which is crazy, bro. Like,
I mean, I recently. I mean, you said that you're going to Puerto Rico.
I'm going to Puerto Rico. You
I
already
recently
know.
came from Puerto Rico, and that was like my first time actually spending
Yeah.
time there.
How was it?
I'm definitely going back because I have some family there that I have to go see. Definitely now.
Good,
since,
good.
I know I keep on mentioning that, but there's still a lot of work that Puerto Rico needs. And
Oh, yeah,
now
yeah.
I'm
They just
pretty
had,
sure
like,
that's what
the-
he's talking about on the album.
Yeah.
Like I heard the electric grid there, like electricity is
Yeah.
always going.
They
out.
just had a blackout during the New Year's, so
You
know.
just they were out for like 2 weeks. But you need to listen to the track where he talks about I forgot what the name of the track off the top of my head, but he's talking about Hawaii and how like they going through the same thing Hawaii went through.
yeah.
How like the gentrification, the taking the beaches and stuff like that. It's mad powerful.
Yeah,
and all that too.
I can't
yeah.
hear
No,
that.
it's
No, it's for sale. It's for sale. There was a lot of places for sale over there, man.
yeah. No, I mean, and you know, like we got peeps like Logan Paul and his whole camp moving into over there because they got these
It's a
tax,
beautiful island,
they got
too.
these tax breaks and stuff like that. But there's a couple things, man. Like I don't know, you guys know about the Jones Act, which is basically every food, everything that comes into Puerto Rico first has to go to the U.S., then go to Puerto Rico. So they get taxed like twice, or they get taxed way more. And a lot of the things a lot of their resources have been stripped from the island. But even though, bro, all these things, and I was talking to Myron about this earlier, the fact that one little island, you know what I mean, has so much impact, and the fact that even when you look at the whole Caribbean, right, when you look at Jamaica, DR, Cuba, so much influence that these small little islands in the Caribbeans has given to the world is really like impressive, and we got it, bro. Caribeño.
We're not talking about this today, but this would have been a great thing to. We should
Yeah.
mention this.
Well.
I don't know if you've been keeping up with Fat Joe.
Yes,
And,
the talk.
Lord
Yeah.
Jamar
Yes.
and the other guy, but just
The
like
topic.
how like Puerto Ricans impact on hip hop too.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So,
No, it was African Americans and Puerto Ricans here,
Yep.
just in the struggle, and they created hip hop. They created this subgenre, subculture that became the biggest genre in the world, man.
Yeah.
And it came from here, the boogie down.
Didn't KRS-One preach that too?
He-
a lot
he
of people,
does.
but but whatever, man.
I mean, I
It's too
understand the
much to
history.
get into.
Yeah, I know.
But but yeah, they are basically, and I understand it too. Like I understand where the how you call it, the fight for the scraps, mentality comes from, and I don't think like I think in a way they thinking like we are as Puerto Ricans saying that we made hip hop, which we did, but we didn't make it alone. I mean, we made it with someone. And I think while you're fighting for scraps, you don't want to give up any piece of it because we made it. It's like no, we was also there too. And it's like nah, so.
Yeah,
But I understand that mentality is because a lot of things have already been taken away from African Americans too.
Yes.
So I understand the concept, but it's wrong.
That's a really good topic for another day.
Yeah, we definitely should talk about that.
But yeah, bro. Also, we got Jim Jones and
Ooh, I didn't even know we
Camron.
was talking about this.
I mean, there's some beef there. Harlem BX. They going at it. Jim Jones just released a track against 50 Cent and Camron. But we don't got to tap in. You're in the know, or
Yeah, I know what's happening.
because I know you're a big
Can
like
we-
Camron, right? You're big.
I'm a 50s. I'm a 2000s guy. Like that's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
my high school era. Like just Jim Knight, what Dipset and
Yeah,
G Unit and stuff. But it makes me sad. But it also makes me. I had this question. I remember talking to Steph about this. Like, what as like me per se, right? If I know somebody's put me on to something, like for example, I have a lot of DJ OGs, or whatever, peers, that I know that I've dealt with this too. I have a lot of guys who I helped out a lot,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then once they get to a certain level,
yeah.
they kind
You
of
forget that.
they forget like, yo,
That's that Drake vibe.
who you are, and they want to whatever, like kind of be like, yo, I'm big dog too now.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I heard Jim Jones say that, and again, like I'm biased on that because I've gone through that. Like somebody like, yo, I'm big dog too now, and you know, basically, I need to take my stats, which I also respect that too.
Yeah, facts.
Because
We're
he
all
also
here to
said
grow.
that Cam wasn't a good leader.
Mm.
I don't know that story from behind, but all of it just looks bad.
Yeah. No. Cameron went off on him in his previous podcast, like spilling everything. He was like, "Yo, you're a fan." You know what I mean? You used to come
That's
to,
not his first time
you
saying
know what
that
I mean?
either.
Yeah. No. I'm not too familiar with the beef now that it's coming. It's resurfacing again, and they're doing it up. But it's just interesting. You know what I mean? All these beefs. No more pause and everything going on. You know what I mean?
Pause. Yeah. I again, first of all, these guys are in their 40s.
Bro, you know
they're
Fivio.
beefing, and
Fivio Foreign is 40.
he's not 40.
He's about to turn 40.
He's 30. No, he's not. I think he's like
No, he's like
34.
37. Nah.
He's younger than me.
Nah.
About to look at because I looked it up because when I
What's
heard that song,
Fabio's age?
I mean I know we're going backwards, but when I heard that song, I was like, ain't this nigga too old to be doing this?
Oh,
65.
no, this is
65, my
Fabio
bad.
Lansoni.
My fault.
Yeah, just forget it.
Nah, but I remember I looked it up because when I heard that song, I was like, the song sounds very kiddish.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me look at this guy's age. And I was like, oh, he's 34. Which, my bad for saying it's
Unk.
kiddish. He's unk. Definitely he's unk.
We're unks, bro.
You know what I mean?
We should rename the podcast.
And I didn't even bother looking up this kid's height because I don't even know who he is. Yeah, I looked up his age. He's 34.
But wait, what's his real name though? His actual name?
I heard it.
Maxi Lee, right? That's a crazy Maxi. So that's why he made a song like
I'm the
we
real
going back.
Max.
We going back. Yeah, I'm the real Max.
I like
Yes.
it. I like this topic thing because a lot of times our podcast we kind of be jumping around topic to topic.
Yeah. No,
But we
vibing.
learning. We becoming.
We're
disciplined.
learning. We are really doing this year, man, 2025.
All right, man. So,
But yeah, man, what you got coming up, the Brody?
what we got coming up? I'm gonna be at. I have a new spot that y'all probably don't know about.
Okay, tell him, let
That's
him know.
Road Garden.
Mm,
I'm usually there every weekend.
that's the spot, man.
Right now, I'm a resident DJ there.
Mm.
But it's going well.
I'm
Shout out to Jimmy.
I'ma say
Shout out
this
to
right
Alpha
now.
Steve.
Best
Shout
spot,
out to the gang.
best spot right now.
I agree.
Best spot in the neighborhood. I don't know, man.
Ryan, what you think? Because you've been in there a couple times now.
It's really fun out there.
It's
It is the
cool.
best
Still,
spot
it's
in the
not too
right
Mount Haven right
like,
now.
and there's no hookah there. It's and it
Not
was
yet.
vibes.
That's what Leo said.
They're
No,
not
son.
they're not gonna put hookah.
I know they're not.
I hope there's no hookah. I kind of like that there's no hookah.
It's more
need it,
family.
though.
It's family.
Yeah.
Also, the food is amazing. The music is great. Just the environment, looks incredible. So
Yeah, so
yeah, our peeps over there, Jimmy,
yeah, shout out to Jim,
the OG,
Steve.
Steve, Opera Steve,
Yeah, shout out to the staff.
and all the staff. Love. Yeah. What else? What else you got going on?
So I have that going on. I have I'm on a diet. I don't know if this Sunday that shit. All right. I'm not eating bread. I'm trying to.
Yes,
I gotta
health
put
is
this out in
wealth.
the universe so y'all
Health is
hold me
wealth.
accountable too, man. No bread.
No bread.
No bread. I'm trying to get a summer
No
bod.
bread or rice. That's,
Or rice,
That's
yo.
tough. That's tough.
I need a summer bod. I need to get the summer bod. It
2025.
ain't gonna be fair. I can't be 6'5" and strong. You know what I mean,
That means you got to
Well,
DJ at a
6'5"
beach.
It ain't gonna be fair for
I need-
nobody.
I need you to throw a beach party.
Who?
You.
Oh, we should throw a beach party.
Yeah. So you can show off your summer bod. Yes, it's summer
And
bod.
now this is what you do when you don't eat rice or bread.
Yeah, and you
That's
just
right.
strip.
Remember that.
And then
Remember-
under the
yeah.
shirt, he had his controller already, so he could start spinning.
Okay,
you creative.
You were crazy, my boy. This is like
Yeah, you went wild.
I.
What about
let's
you?
get
What
it.
you got going on?
What do I got going on, man? Right now, January, cooling, hoodie down low, focus. But we have our first event of the year. It's
Wow.
going to be on February 7th. That's going to be for New York Fashion Week. That's actually the second day into New York Fashion Week. We're going to have a show. We're going to be releasing some merch. We're going to have a panel with designers. We're going to be showcasing some local designers, photo booth, art experiences. So save the date, Feb 7th. That's a Friday, 7 p.m. It's gonna be at Sunkofa House. It's gonna be super dope. And just get putting the master plan together, bro. You know what I mean? 2025. Last year being broke, bro. You know what I mean? That's
I'm
it.
broke.
That's it.
I need $1.
We can't give brokey anymore. You know what I mean? We gotta really get this bread. Elevate and really create that impact. So, but we got a lot of amazing things coming up, right? For TAGUP, Bronx Native, got a couple dope projects from Myron and his new business too. Cause my boy's a new business owner too. What's it called, bro?
What? I didn't hear about this.
Fox Dream. Fox Dream Studios.
Fox Dream Studio.
FOX Fox Dreams.
So it's like Fox and DreamWorks. You just said, "Fuck it, I don't put it together."
No, it's because I live on Fox.
Okay.
Or used to.
Hey.
Fox Dream Studio.
Yeah, I just dropped the first episode of my
I
doc.
fuck with that. You got an LLC for it and all that?
Officially, yeah, coming this week.
Wow.
And
I'm
then
so
dropped
sorry.
and then dropped this the episode for the docu series. Ayama's
Yes.
episode's out.
Check
You
out
already,
his
you
work.
already dropped it?
Yeah, I just haven't been promoting it because I'm getting all like the clips and things together.
Okay,
but
but where is it posted at?
on the YouTube, Fox Dream Studios.
At Fox Dream Studios.
Check him out.
Yeah,
Follow
check
him.
them out.
Subscribe and check out TAGUP Music. Follow
Yo,
us. Subscribe.
come to the studio too if you need us to record signs.
Yes, come
I mean,
book
book
us.
the studio.
If you need to lock in, if you need a cook, you
Oh, I also
an
got a new
amazing
logo.
studio right here. My boy got a new logo, which I think is one of my favorite ones from all your
I agree.
adoration.
I think
Yeah.
this is actually going to be it, right?
Yes, please.
I agree.
No,
No.
we need to settle with one logo, but I love that logo. But shout out Benito, Bad Bunny. Shout out everybody out here, man. Everyone who watching us. We hope that everyone has an amazing 2025. We're gonna be consistent this year with this podcast. We're gonna hold ourselves accountable. We're gonna get to work, and we're gonna be providing some fire stuff for you guys. All right, so stay tuned. And real quick. Tag Everything my photo. Yeah.